Hey y'all, it's your boy Jizzle with the P. I'm here bringing y'all Cuddy and Mike. We got some topics for y'all today, and we're gonna get it popping, man. And I want y'all to subscribe, like He Said, She Said podcast, only on YouTube, only on YouTube. So y'all make sure y'all tap in and
What
get
up?
this shit popping.
What's happening?
What's up? How y'all doing tonight, man? Blessed. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, man. Jizzle with the P, man. YouTube.
So I would like to get this shit started right now, man. I'm ready to get this shit spicy. How about y'all? What y'all think?
Let's get it spicy.
We're gonna get it spicy.
Let's get it
We're gonna
spicy.
make it spicy. So let me get an introduction from one of y'all real quick.
Oh, you know who I am, man. Cuddy's one and only. Zanesville. You know what I'm saying? Got my partner here, Mike, man. I got a little introduction, man. I'm a little chef, man. I'm a little entrepreneur. Got all type of things going on in life right now, man. Just recently had leg surgery, recovering. So it's been downtime. But, of course, man, everybody knows me as Cuddy and stuff.
Hey, yo, it's your boy Mike from Hobbies. That's what everybody call me. Hey, Manor, baby. The 80s. How's everybody doing tonight?
So how long y'all been in Zanesville? Born and raised?
Born and raised. Zanesville. My whole life. I ventured out, been a lot of other places. Went a few places, done a few things. But other than that, born and raised.
All my life. All my life, man. Since 1972. August 20th, 1972. I've been in Zanesville.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. OG,
Yeah.
okay?
Over this here. I love my city.
So as far as the city, what do you think about the town from, let's say, your childhood to now, of what's going on right now? What do you think has changed, and what do you think should change?
I'll tell you, man. I've seen a lot of stuff going on in Zanesville. I feel that a lot of things have changed. People are more integrated now, as far as the races go. People are communicating better, uniting, and understanding that we are the lowest on the totem pole. As far as poor people.
Right.
We don't have as much rights. We don't have as much clout. We don't have as much opportunities as per se. What they say, white collar people.
Privilege.
Thank you.
Privilege.
Privilege.
Yeah, privilege.
A lot of opportunities, man. We don't have. And there is some more opportunities now. There is some businesses that are being opened by different races in our city, and they're being respected. They're all being respected. Like Kenny, there's a lot of businesses that different races are opening and striving. What do I think needs change? I think it's still a little old school here, as far as segregation mentally. I think that a lot of different races have not had the opportunity for the proper information coming up from their parents to integrate. If that makes sense.
Right.
They say you fear what you don't know.
Well, yeah, most definitely. Because how you going to control or be ready for something that you don't know about? That's one thing that I always had to want to learn for myself as a father. Because parents always be like, I was trying to protect them. Well, how can you protect them from something they don't know about?
How do you protect them from something that you don't teach them about?
Yeah.
So they don't understand. They can't understand if they don't know about it at all.
Pedophiles, you can't know about someone touching you if you don't teach them.
Exactly.
Like my sons and my daughters. My daughters was a little bit older when I really started, communicating with them, and because I was sent away for a while. But my sons, they went to a suburban school, but I had them play sports in the city. I had them communicating in the city.
Yeah.
I brought them here. You know what I mean? I want them to understand that it's important to be involved in your community.
Right. And that's like me. I done been in suburban schools, hood schools, Zanesville schools. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done lived in projects and suburbs.
I done been in hella schools,
I done seen
man.
all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's what makes me who I am. Now I know how to be on both sides of the fence, and and even then, they think just because I'm motherfucking in the suburbs, they got their own little thing going on over there. It just don't look like us.
Right.
It don't look like how we do it, but they do shit over there too.
It's just different.
But I'll
It's no
say
different.
my opinion, man. Our small town, man, is different to a lot of the world, and the man. We can get into it, man. We can tap into the law enforcement. We can tap into politics. We can tap into scrutiny. We can tap into
Well, I want to
just,
hear your input on
man.
some
I
of
mean,
it.
there's all like the law enforcement in our small town it's unreal. I would say if you done time, man, in Ohio, just put it to a conclusion that you got your first shift, you got your second shift, you got your third shift. When you're doing time, man, you got your shift that's cool, you got your shift that's assholes, you got your shift that sleeps. So when you live in a town like ours, man, you got to move around like you in prison. That's what I feel. That's what I feel like. You can't do certain things like in the morning and stuff like
I
that.
can dig that.
You know what I'm saying? On everything, once you look at it, you can say, well, pretty much in the morning I can do what I want. You know what I'm saying? You can move around the city. You can go drive. You can do that without being harassed, without being pulled over, without being targeted, without being.
Somebody from third shift working a double.
Yeah, I mean that too. That comes with it too. But same thing with second shift, man. You got certain politics, officers, and stuff like that. Some people gun for you because of your past, man. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can look up at Zanesville, man, and look at our crime rate, man. You can look at our penitentiary, our penal.
But when it comes to the crime rate, they act like our shit is so crazy.
Man,
I mean, the drugs is crazy, but our crime rate, like as far as that, like you really don't. I mean, drugs. That's it.
Ain't like the bigger cities.
It ain't nothing like the
You
bigger
know what I mean?
cities.
5-10 people getting smoked every day.
nah, I mean,
And even the worst cities don't even have that though.
No,
you got more overdoses. You got more overdoses here than
I mean,
you do people getting killed.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
yeah.
I say that, man. When I tell you, man, that Route 40, man, if you ever been through Zanesville, man, you know that Route 40? That's a drug route. So everything comes through here regardless. You know what I'm saying? Everything, once you're here and you get to looking around and getting to know the people, man, I love my city too, man. But, like the same thing with law enforcement, man. The people, man, some of our people have changed.
So,
Yeah.
what do you think has changed from like childhood times to now?
I'm going to tell you like this, man. Me growing up, man, I used to see kids like myself, we chase down an ice cream truck. I don't see that no more. You would see, local drug dealers, man, they'd come out and pay for, certain stuff and do certain stuff for the community. You don't see that no more. Shout out to the OGs, man. You know what I'm saying? Certain aspects, man, of what we changed, man, as a people, man, it's not the same. I mean, when I grew up, man, there was an ice cream shop you couldn't even go to because you was black. You know what I'm saying?
Tom's
Man,
ice cream,
Tom's ice cream, bro, man. Shout out to the YouTube, man, and the guy that came down here and gave a review, man. I said something on your site, man, and your YouTube, man. Why you ain't come to the trenches, man? Why you ain't come to like local spots, man? It's been around for years. I mean, we had a local spot. It just recently changed in the last couple years, but I mean, people change, man. But same thing with our crime, man. The drugs took over. It changed our perspective as a people.
So,
That shit took over, man. That fentanyl in there. You know what I'm saying?
so when it comes to our city, what do you think the good perks would be? What would you tell somebody that they could look forward to if they was to be like, what's Zanesville about?
I mean, we got. It depends on what you're looking for. It depends on what you're looking for.
Yeah, but
I mean,
if you was just to go off the top of your head, what would you be at? What would you be able to say that you have to look forward
I ain't
to?
even gonna lie to you. I never really tapped in to visit Zanesville, Ohio. I never really been down to our welcome center. I mean, I know
Me
where it's
neither.
at. I know where it's at, but I ain't never really been to our welcoming center in Zanesville, Ohio. So I wouldn't really know what to look for besides the Lind Arena, which is a local black establishment. We full of bars, but as far as like restaurants, man, we have. I mean, I can't even name a restaurant that's family owned anymore.
I mean, true.
I can't. I remember some when I was growing up, but I can't remember a lot of them when I was first growing up, like Edna's and all that, and
You wanna know what's crazy? Why this is one of my favorite questions? Because it always makes me wonder when, at like, what positive people is going to say about Zanesville of stuff that we really do have, and you'll be surprised when you really Google it and look it up, like the shit that we qualify for, that they really put us out there for. Like the last episode, I had a cat look up some shit. You feel me? He found out we was one of the top pottery places of the world.
The top what?
Pottery.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah,
Rose Hill pottery.
We got
pottery. We got the steamboat. You know what I'm saying? We got the what's
we
it called?
actually got a decent
Lorena.
We got a steamboat.
Actual decent art museum that's around here too. That
I will say this though. Shout out to the Wide Bridge though.
Yeah.
There's only two in the whole world.
There's three.
There's three now?
Yeah, no,
okay.
There's only three, yeah.
All right. So, I mean,
our city got a lot of history, man.
We do. We do got history.
Zanesville used to be the capital of Ohio. Actually, Putnam was called the city of Putnam or the town of Putnam. I forget.
I wouldn't know nothing about that.
Yeah. No, but you know they had the underground railroads and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Sure.
So like down Woodlawn, all the way through Route 60.
Brighton, just right up the street.
Going down towards Duncan Falls and stuff. A lot of them houses were plantations. And there's a lot of history here. Like Route 40, Daniel Boone.
Yeah.
Followed that route. So there's a lot of history here.
Nelson T. Grant.
But people have to research it, you know?
Yeah.
Anything in life that you want to know about, man, don't be afraid to go research
don't even
it.
know that Nelson T. Grant did some shit.
Yeah, Daniel Boone. I mean, you know, it's just like there's a lot of history here in our city. Actually, Hobbies, the bar I used to own, was actually one of the first speakeasies in Zanesville. I got a picture of the Clydesdales, the Budweiser Clydesdales, delivering the first load of legal beer to Hobbies.
Damn.
When the liquor license first came out. So, you know, I mean, but it was a speakeasy though.
Right.
And it burned down. Actually, the guy that owned it, Kenny Home, somebody broke in there and stole the lottery tickets. And of course, the state, you know, anybody that deals with the state, you know that the state is crazy.
For sure. For sure.
But they basically told him if he doesn't pay for the lottery tickets, then they're going to take his liquor license.
Right.
And that's what they did. And the bar was closed for almost 20 years. And then, you know, me and my father opened it back up. And I think that that's one of the issues here is that we was always targeted by law enforcement. Not like some of the bars are not targeted, you know. And I'm not trying to make it a racial issue. I'm just saying that's one thing that I never really liked or I respected about this city.
That's what we are. We're melting pot. We're melting pot, man. There's all type of,
I mean, that's
families and trees and, you know, religions and stuff like that. But altogether, I think, you know, our city, man, we're a melting pot. You know what I'm saying?
So what do you think that we could have? Like, what do you think, you know, if we was to have some here to make us feel like we got city vibes, what would you like to see?
I mean, they getting some stuff together. Putnam Hill Park, if they, you know, they're recreating that now, they put that back together.
I feel like if they create that, man, they gotta come hard, man.
But we also need a city pool though.
Yeah, but they're not gonna.
We don't have a city pool. There's nothing to do for the young youth, man. Me, man, I was outside every day.
There's nothing for families to do.
I mean,
we can't even take our kids nowhere right now and enjoy ourselves. We can't even have somewhere to go and be immature
like
with our kids.
Trampoline parks
running around.
I mean, yeah,
you can't do that.
I'm trying to think, man.
All the gaming businesses. You know, like when we was kids, man, you can go to the arcade
in the mall.
Is that
still open?
Yeah, but the new joint they just put in there, that shit trash. Kids don't even go in there.
But kids don't even leave their house anymore.
They don't need to. But
social media.
But if you have something that they can do.
The games. I mean, kids play the games all the time. Kids are not getting out and getting active
because there's nowhere to get active.
No.
You think about it. If there was somewhere these kids could get active outside the skating rink, I know I ain't even gonna lie. No disrespect to the skating rink, but if I was a kid, I'd get tired of going to that motherfucker every weekend.
Well, they got the
That's the only place they go.
Nah, they got the
Where else they go?
Man, what's out there on the highway, man? Going to your house, Mike. What's that gym out there? It's been out there for years.
Field house.
The field house. But it's not even like it was when I was a kid. You know, you had to be pretty popular to go to the field house back in the day. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but it's still nothing though.
I mean, yeah, it ain't.
But they do have like soccer. They have,
I mean, yeah, they got little things, but I'm saying like we don't even got a low budget bounce house. Like
Point made.
we gotta go to North just to take our kids to
Yeah.
jump on trampolines.
And a lot of inner city kids, we're not a big city, but a lot of people from town don't go to the field house. They think they're
Right.
kids.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the things is that parents really don't press the issue of their child or children getting out of the house. I remember that.
I ain't gonna lie, I loved it now. Not to cut you off, but I love it now. I mean, back then compared to how parents are now, because back then we got kicked out. And don't be late when when it's time to be home.
When free lights,
Go outside and learn what life's about, little nigga. Right now.
I never stayed in the house.
It's parents' time. Oh yeah, if you're in the house, you better be away from parents.
That's
Like
just
you ain't about to hear what we're talking about right now.
With Christmas,
And we
man.
really ain't even talking about much.
Christmas, man. Shout out to Leanne, man. One of my friends, man, on Christmas, man, when we were delivering meals, to the homeless and people in need, man. We only seen like 4 or 5 kids outside playing with their gifts, riding bikes, sledding, snowball, none of that.
When I lived in Akron, man, we'd be 10, 15 kids deep.
But when I
meeting
grew
at
up,
the park,
and
then we'd drive all the way to the other side of town.
That's what we did on
On
Christmas,
bikes.
man.
As long as we were safe.
I remember, like I said, the kids were into gaming and stuff, and I would make my kids. We have a wood burner in our house.
Right.
I would make my boys carry in at least 20 pieces of wood, or do 15 minutes of some type of workout before they could get on their game. And phones, people spend so much time on their phones anymore. And we're touching on a lot of subjects, but I think that phones are deteriorating the communities,
social media.
communication.
Social media.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does in a way, but it helps, kind of. But it's all about what you do with it. Because the social media is damaging, but the internet is very great.
It's very educational.
Because this is one of my favorite things to tell people when it comes to the internet, man. You can literally learn anything you want off that motherfucker, whether you believe it or not, or if it's true or not.
Right.
You can look up how to make a bagel right now. That's going to tell you how to make a bagel.
In 100 different ways.
So many.
Yeah, we ain't had that when we was a kid.
No.
At all.
All you had to do was just go in there and toast that one.
And try that shit.
You hear me?
And you did it wrong or you right.
We had a cell phone.
Yeah, I mean we did, but our cell phones wasn't like.
No, I ain't had no cell phones when I was
had a Nokia?
No, you didn't.
I had no.
Sorry, he's 105.
You had a 105 and a half. Okay,
He said I had no cell phone.
I had a pager too, but then
I did.
I had the old school Nokia, the big back. You know what I'm saying?
The big one with the pull out antenna.
Yeah.
Motherfucker looked like a fucking side of your face.
Yeah.
Hey, I tell you, I remember Lawson's. That's before it became Dairy Mart.
Shit, they was doing. They was really trying to do PDAs first.
I remember the phone booth number at Lawson's.
Oh yeah, payphone.
452-3178.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
I can tell you one on 7th Street, 453-1687. The other one was 454-9656. Because when that pager went off, you had to be there. You better go call.
Yeah, right now, no, for real.
You're going to miss it.
But that's why they got rid of all the payphones around here.
I want to touch back to what y'all was talking about when you went to the drugs, and not really drugs, and I'm not promoting hustling. But one thing about our city is that, and it's really all over the
You guys
world,
done this night, man.
There's not opportunities for everybody to make
podcast.
Partner.
Makes sense for everybody to live.
Jizzle with the P. Another friend, Mike Longfellow.
And here's the thing is that a lot of people that grow up that really don't have everything blow their money.
Right.
And many of the richer or the better to do save their money. Make sense?
Right.
Like you see a person that's wearing Pro-Kids or some plastic shoes, but they earned that because they saved their money all them years while they worked. So they have a nice house. They have a nice car. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
See, where we're from, we be like, shit, we'll blow that money because you're making it every day. Makes sense? And we don't understand that because we never lived that type of life. No one really taught me to save money or to respect money.
That's
You know
what.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I can
But
say
that goes
that.
back to what I was saying, how early we could teach, and we don't. We let the school system control our kids thinking off
Yeah.
drip when really we should be out here putting it in our kids' ears on how to survive in real life. Because half the shit school teaches you ain't really what you need out here in real life.
No, who cares if Boss Daddy on sells in a boat? That ain't money. That ain't gonna pay no bills.
Yeah.
You
You
understand
ain't
what I'm
teaching my
saying?
kid how to pay their taxes. You ain't teaching my kid how to get out here
What's up, y'all, man? How you doing, man?
and
Man.
get grants
Sorry,
to
man. I'm on
get their
discussion,
own
man.
businesses and trust
First
funds for
time on
generational
live.
wealth.
On the
That shit,
podcast,
most
man.
people have to learn when they
YouTube, man.
35.
Jizzle with the P. Go on there, check
And
us
that's
out, man.
after
Give us
going around and
opinions.
meeting motherfuckers
Let us know where you from.
that's going to be
Subscribe,
willing
like.
to teach you.
So I think that the average worker or even any time in life that you have a chance to spend with your kids and educate them or get a special moment, take it. Because so many times that I miss good opportunities to spend with my children.
Right.
Whether I was working, hustling, or the motorcycle life, to educate them, to promote respect, education. There's so many topics that a lot of people don't have time to promote to their children because life oppresses you, man. The government oppresses you.
Yeah, for sure.
And where we're at, it's so hard to live like where some of the other people are because we don't have them opportunities. And to go back to for years.
I feel like we really do. Most of the people that had opportunities, some of them was given to them, but most of them created it.
Right.
To finish off, we don't have the opportunities because we take them from ourselves sometimes.
Yeah.
But they had to too. They had to sacrifice something to get where they was at.
Yeah.
Whether if it was time with their kids or time for themselves.
Same. We all. I mean, we can all speak. That's on that though.
You can if you take white collar and compare it to the dope game. Is it going to be any different?
What up, though? How you doing, little mama?
It's going to be different as far as the actions,
we're on a podcast.
As far as the mentality, the thought process.
Check us out.
Because here's the thing: where we're at and where they're at, each generation is taught the same, pretty much. Where we're at, we don't. A lot of us don't. We promote or idolize the streets. They promote and idolize.
Nobody
4200.
But they're finessing.
No idea what
they're doing. The same shit. But they're bullying peacefully. We got. If you take the drug dealers and take all the crimes,
it's all right. Don't worry about it, little mama. Right? I don't mind.
And you put it in a straight business form, right? It's going to be the same thing they do. Because the boss, we're his workers. That's the kingpin.
This guy,
you know what I'm saying? Then
the owner.
And then yeah.
For that, bro.
So then what he does is pay his workers crumbs while they go out here and bust their ass, take all the risk, put in all the work, while he's racking up all the money.
That's what you got to do nowadays.
And he's writing off and getting extra money from their taxes.
But that same thing Mike was saying,
it's a finesse.
If we were taught the way that kids are taught now, some of us would be able to be where we wanted to be at in life and excel a lot.
That's why the government is the shrewdest money getter. Money getters right now. Look at Donald Trump.
At the same time, though, I mean, you're an entrepreneur. I'm an entrepreneur. Mike's a businessman. He's an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? If some of us had some of the opportunities of, what was given to us in the past, I believe some of us could be a little bit more further than what we had. But I don't know nobody where I'm from, and fellas I grew up with have stopped grinding.
But just me, as my opinion, I feel like we don't always take the hardest steps that we should take to really get there.
Facts.
We might put in a little bit of work to be recognized, but we're not putting in that work to rise.
Yeah, you're right.
That plays a big part because now you got to work harder and harder, more work, and then you got to miss. Then eventually you got to miss out on something because you're staying dedicated to this to get there, and eventually you're gonna be able to take a break. But if you want to meet a match, you got to put in work.
So it's hard to be disciplined. It's hard to be disciplined.
It is.
Save your money or accomplish goals that the white collar or out there follow most of their life because they're disciplined, man. They go to work every day.
Climate change.
They don't idolize or promote.
Is discipline, patience, and process.
Being firm, fair, and consistent.
You know what I'm saying?
My first time on here, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta balance it.
You know, not how you do it, but I'm with my guys, man. We're doing a podcast live. Just with the P YouTube. Check us out, man.
I come from not the inner city, you know, Waverly, Ohio. I was born in Zanesville, and I did live in Waverly for a couple of years. But as I moved into the manor, I idolized it, man. I idolized the OGs. I idolized it, and I really didn't understand what I was doing with my life. That makes sense because I had to earn a lot. I'm a controversial person, man, when it comes to the way a lot of people view me. The whites view me different. The blacks view me different. But basically, you know, people look. I'm respected in the hood, you know.
Right.
But what does it really mean to be respected in the hood?
Nothing.
It means nothing because the streets are nothing. There's only two places you're going to end up when you're in the streets. If you
know how to get out when it's right, yeah. Other than that, you're dead or prison.
Dead or prison.
Guaranteed.
That's where you're going. You know what I mean?
Shit, I got 4 numbers and I had a couple attempts on me. So, you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
we become a product of our environment.
Absolutely.
No matter where,
I will say that.
What your environment is, you become a product of your environment. And to touch back, drugs, like he said, are very much a part of the inner city and the suburbs. People from the suburbs come in here, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure.
And get drugs. But fentanyl is killing, and it's the devil for real. Yeah. You know, I don't promote.
It ain't just Zanesville.
No, it's all over the world. It's all over the world.
It's tearing up everybody.
70s and 80s, heroin. It's like heroin on steroids, man. It's the devil, is what it is.
Right.
And all the stuff that I've been in my life. I recently been getting close to the man upstairs. He caught me finally, man.
Right.
Got to hold up. You know, I've been holding for years, man. And I think that I understand now how evil and good coincide with you and me and him and our whole country. Because we've all done good and bad.
Everybody.
You know, we've all done or promoted good and bad.
That's why I said there ain't no different from the streets to what they doing in the business world. They scheme, they scamming, they robbing niggas.
Yeah.
They doing it all the same way. It's just less dramatic.
Secret society.
You know what I'm saying? It's not as dangerous as us, and we out here attacking niggas.
I don't know though. What you said though. You made a valid point a couple minutes ago. The internet tells you everything.
Man, you can figure out whatever you want.
You can see, you know, like back in the day and stuff, man. Like you were saying, you know, child molesters, predators, stuff like that and shit. You never really had to deal with that shit back in the day growing up. You never really knew that type of. But no, I mean, who
motherfucker?
No, you didn't have time to Google that shit, or nobody really was doing that shit. You would just hear it from, you know, our culture.
Well, yeah, back then, yeah.
Yeah, but now it's like you
had
Google
to really
everything.
know somebody back then that knew something about it.
Yeah.
If not, nigga, you was just asked out.
Yeah.
Everything in life has elevated. Everything in life has elevated.
Yeah, technology and intelligence.
That's why I tell people now, man,
anything
anything you want to know is in the palm of your hand.
Yeah.
And if you don't know nothing, it's because you're too busy worried about the bullshit that's on that motherfucker instead of shit that can teach you.
Yeah.
I've learned so much since I've learned that phone can teach me anything. I'll be in this motherfucker just reading shit.
It's important to educate yourself, man.
Right.
My little boo-boo get on there and she be on social media and God be like, bitch, you always on social media. Go read something. Learn something.
Right.
She look at me like,
right.
And I'll be like, I'll fuck your forehead up. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
And then what you said earlier, you was waiting on forehead or something like that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But no, that's my dog. But
no, I understand.
But that's how That's how I be though, cause I be sitting there thinking like, damn, man, you don't want to learn nothing. Like it's in the palm of your hands. And don't get me wrong, I get on my social medias, I do all that other shit too. You feel me and everything, but I spend a lot of my time definitely if I'm, you know what I'm saying, not doing shit
Knowledge.
like this. I'm on
Knowledge.
YouTube looking at all the new AI shit coming up, shit that they thinking about in the next 25, 50 years. Like, oh, if they want this by now, I can only imagine what they're gonna have in 10.
I admire that in you, and I used to be like that. Every dollar counted.
Never let it stop.
Every goal that I set, I accomplished most
Hey,
of. And I think that sometimes in life, if you lose that or lose yourself,
gotta say.
I was just about to say something similar like that because I feel like we're only as strong as the knowledge that we have, but what we're willing to put in behind it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, because you can have all the knowledge in the world, but that don't mean if you don't do nothing with it, what is it to you?
it's worthless.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
It's not worthless.
No, if it's worthless if you're not using it.
Yeah.
If it's just stored in your brain,
and you're not using it to your full potential, it's useless.
you know.
Right.
Because we all have that. We all have
We
that.
all have the ability.
The ability to think, create, opinions. You know, anything as a human being that you can reach. I mean, you know, we're in America,
But imagine
other
this.
countries don't have no opportunity like we got an opportunity like we got.
All right, even though the law says you ain't allowed to really like create a house business and live in it at the same time type shit. But just say a business and happen in your house at the same time.
Okay.
Not really allowed to do that.
Right. They wanted to be a commercial building.
Yeah.
Extortion.
Or a commercial house.
Legal extortion.
You know, yeah. It could be like a commercial house.
You got to pay permit. You got to. Yeah.
But just say I was in here, I turned 3 of my rooms in the back. A little busted the walls down and turned it into a little mini store. But low key had motherfuckers coming in and out this motherfucker shopping though, but I'm making racks. They think I'm trafficking outside, but niggas is shopping in this bitch for real.
Right, you're selling a legal product.
No, my shit legal.
I said legal. You're selling a legal product.
Oh, illegal. Okay,
yeah,
I thought you said illegal. I
illegal.
was about to say because everything I got in my wholesale license, I can get shit off ports and docks with mine. How my shit is, I can really do wholesale shit. Like I can go buy cars wholesale, sell them to other companies wholesale if I wanted to get into that type shit. But if I was just to run in there and just go hard, crank on the low, no one really know, and pay my taxes on my business shit, who would really know what's going on?
The government, the officials. Here's the thing. They want their money.
Yeah, for sure.
Every business that I've had, and I done had salons, detail business, bar, gaming store, everything that when it was legal, I only got about 30% of the money by the time I paid my taxes.
Right.
For my license and all that. And that's crazy, man. If you make $999 and you're only getting 333 of it, about 33, you know. And certain business owners are targeted by the officials. That's all I'm saying.
Right. No, facts.
And it's hard to have a legal business. That's one thing that's bad about this city is that they target certain people. And they let other certain people, you know, the officials. But you can make it. You can put your mind to it. You can be disciplined and accomplish anything that you want. And if you put your heart and soul into it, you can get out the streets. You can get out the mindset.
Yeah, you got opportunity.
And there is opportunity out here, man.
I will say that.
Yeah, there is.
Our city has opportunity.
Yeah, there's opportunities here.
You can create.
There's a chance to make it, man.
There is.
I feel like we got a better opportunity creating than we do just trying to follow a wave.
Yeah, I could never do it. I can't work for McDonald's, man, for 45 years
and the only reason why, right? The only reason why I say that is because there's nothing but opportunity to build here. If the average person took a mindset of actually falling back on certain shit as much that they're wasting money on bullshit, you know what I'm saying, and start buying land and slow key doing shit and keeping their accounts together to where the bank wants to give them money, because you know all you got to do is if you had just 10,000 sitting in your bank for at least 6 months. They'll give you 20.
Facts.
I had the opportunity, man. I took advantage of my opportunity.
Right.
And I kind of blew it, if that makes sense.
Right.
I was completely legal. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm illegal, but I'm just saying that life sometimes beats you up, man. Life sometimes will give you mental health, like just tear you up to where you don't want to do anything. You're not inspired. You're just comfortably numb, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but sometimes do you sit back and really think about how much control that you have over what some of your 85, I'll say 85% of your predicaments that you put yourself in.
Absolutely, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? So then we got majority of the time, even though we get exhausted from working and grinding, but we still got majority of the time to know if we just put in certain shit that we know that's gonna be good for us. We shouldn't have too much problems elevating. Now there's gonna always be hurdles, extra little roads you're gonna have to ride down. But shit, as long as we get across that hurdle and ride down that road, our feelings should be in the back.
Right.
It's a good feeling when you climb up to get to the top of the hill.
You know what I'm saying?
Top of a mountain.
Our feelings should be in the back. You wanna know why? Because we're doing what it takes to get there, and we know life ain't gonna be easy. And I feel like that's where a lot of people fuck up mentally at, because we let it wear and tear us mentally instead of realizing none of this shit is supposed to be easy anyway. So only the strong survive. So we gotta really be out here strong. And it's hard to be strong when motherfuckers got you doing it by yourself. Because if you ain't got nobody to motivate you or, even support you at your low, you're gonna feel like, damn,
it is working.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand totally.
If everybody I feel like in general, if everybody supported each other in certain ways,
Facts.
Everybody would have more.
And that's true. I mean, I feel that the same way, man. Growing up in Zanesville, man, black people don't really fuck with black people, man. Like we did when we was kids. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you think
greed is at an all-time high, man?
What is
greed?
Greed? Oh yeah.
100%.
Greed.
Why do you think they
entitlement?
Exactly.
Why do you think they made Ponzi schemes a federal crime? And all it is just giving out money.
Right.
There's
a lot of selfishness,
a
man.
Ponzi scheme is this. There's 10 men in a room. 9 of them got $1,000. And then they all give the 10th man 100, and they all got 900 now. And then they'll add another nigga, and they'll all take 100. Boom, 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 boom. But then the next niggas will pass money down the line again.
Right.
So now the next nigga going back up. Then we get niggas to invest more money in us. So now the money's going back down the line. Niggas is climbing. Some niggas is getting smaller amounts, but they're climbing. As long as we got more people supporting and we got more money passing money back around.
That's what he was just saying, that they don't really support each other. Hate is a serious thing in two sides. Motherfucker can hate you, literally like hate as far as not liking you, but then you got a hater or a hate that on someone because they are climbing, they are elevating. And I've understood help and support, because I'll tell you, man, it's important if someone motivates you when you don't feel motivated.
Yeah, that's
right.
That's what they say.
And what's crazy too, though, right? It's time consuming. With that being said, right? So it went from 10 people to 11 to 12. Right, but if you do one round of passing that back around to everybody before you add another nigga, everybody touch the same amount of money eventually. And then you add another nigga because that other nigga's money is what's going to help everybody else's money grow.
Right. How many of them in that 10 would be upset or hate or try to destroy?
As long as none of them do that or be greedy, it's going to work.
They all eat.
That's what makes it.
They all eat. All eat.
That's what makes it what it is. Because we was playing that game on Facebook with the diamonds. It was a Ponzi scheme game on Facebook with the diamonds. We was running that shit through the comments and everything like that. But as soon as one person got greedy, the game died.
That's what I'm saying.
They kept their little extra 200-300 that they made and didn't pass their 100 like they were supposed to. Like, damn, you was mad over a free 100 and you just invested 50.
But what if they did pass it But how many out of that 10 you think would still have an attitude or try to destroy the one that had a couple extra
I
hundred?
mean, we didn't even get to make it past $300, so that tells you at least one that fast. Because it started out with 50, and once it got to 300, the person took the money and never put their 100 back in.
Have you?
We're supposed to put in a certain amount, and then once everybody helps us out and we complete the thing, and we're done with you, you got to put that 100 back in for the next person. They didn't. They kept their money and stopped it. Game dies. Now no one's getting money no more. And then you got people trying to rebuild it. So now motherfuckers is losing more money trying to keep the game going because the nigga got greedy. That just shows you only
or violated the
rules,
the code of conduct.
Yeah, and all it was to give, like it says in the Bible. Give your riches. But the police will lock us up for that right now.
100%. Because they want their cut. They want their cut.
And that's what the Bible says. Give away your riches.
When I started donating to the Fraternal Order of Police, the officials backed off me at the bar. If that makes sense.
Right.
Couple hundred a month. Basically legalize extortion. And I didn't mind. I'm not saying I hate cops or the officials. I just look at them different because they look at me different, if that makes sense.
Right.
And that's I can only react to or respond to what is promoted to me or displayed to me from the next person.
Right.
Okay,
right.
Makes sense?
Right. So imagine if you had 4 or 5 people at the same time
that was unified.
But yeah, putting their money in, which there's guys out here doing this shit. But I'm saying as far as around here, you know what we could be building around here for our generation right now as the cats being looked up to as the older cats now. So imagine if we had 3 or 4 cats coming together, 4 or 5,000, or maybe 10, if they can get it, but which is not hard, and we invested in something together, and then turn around, take that shit that we're getting from there, and then we're gonna take our pros and invest it in something else.
Right.
Boom, boom, boom. That don't cost as much, but that it fuck around and end up making us 2 times what this was when we first invested.
Could give each individual a potential 6 figures or a year.
We just let the next nigga run it. Here, we put this in. We started this out. We're gonna run this together. We're gonna put all of our pros together, and we're gonna invest the next one. Now the next nigga, here, we're gonna run this one. Then we're gonna take our pros from that because we're gonna help out on that too. That's the whole point. We help out on that, but we let a nigga run it though, so we can see how it go. And if we need to switch niggas because he might run this one better than that one, nigga, we gonna put you over here.
So just say me, you, and Kutty, take some money and get a house. Okay. So say we rent it out for $600 a month.
Right.
Okay. So if we got 10,000 apiece in it, some gonna look at it like, and my father taught me this. It's called residual income.
Right.
Like I said, motherfucker, I ain't about to give you 10 bands and only get 200 a month. You know what I mean? Because I know that a potential, I can take that 10 and make it 15
by myself doing it
by myself. But here's the thing: certain processes have you looking over your shoulder, okay, or put you in a position to risk your freedom, your life. So just say $200 a month a piece, okay? That's $2,400 a year.
Right.
A year, okay. 10 years is 24 bands.
Right.
20 years is 48 bands. Now you got some kids. So that 10,000 in 10 years has not only doubled, but if you can get the income for 20 years, so at least me, I'm old. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I have some rentals. Each one of my children have their own, pretty much their own place. But you have to look at the long run, man. A lot of us don't look at the long run. And when you just live short term for the day, it's not a good thing because you're not putting up for later. And I fell back into that, not
But that's
discipline
why when
myself.
we're doing something like that, we're supposed to make the right investment.
Right.
That's going to put money in our pocket. A house, if we're doing that, our goal is to sell it.
Where Draco?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
Our goal is to sell it. No, it's so we can make enough pros real quick. That way we can do longevity.
so you can
shit.
buy two.
Yeah, you want to be able to do longevity shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's important,
and
man.
if we're coming up together, instead of making 2,000 real quick, I mean 200. I'd rather us make 10 a piece real quick or 15 a piece. Cause think about like right now, say like this house 50. You feel me? We all put in an equal amount for the 50, right? And we fix it up. Nigga, this house gonna go for 150 by itself right now. If brand new. We all walls, floors, plush, everything 150 easy out this house.
Right. But if one of us, after we make the money, go and fuck it up, right? That's on us. But if we reinvest, we've been hustling, man. You know,
Right.
we know how to hustle.
If we reinvest, we got.
Then we're gonna get two or three.
Now we got money because we just invested 10 and made 30 a piece.
Yeah.
Well, roughly.
Well, it'd be 40 a piece.
Yeah.
If you 50 to 150, it'd be 40.
Roughly 45 a piece. You know what I'm saying? So
47,333.
no, but you know what I'm saying? That's a great flip real quick if we doing it right. You know what I'm saying? And then if we do it again and do it again, now we done made 100 bands real quick. Now we can separate and do short term shit and then still be together investing in shit that's gonna get our money together. Because now you got a project for yourself. You made enough money so where you can keep investing like we are. And now you got money to invest in yourself for your project.
Right.
Now you can open up your strip club or your shoe store or whatever, whatever a nigga want to do. His restaurant.